urban legend.
Released 1998, directed by Jamie Blank's more urban legend disquieting truths about Lilith. The night had 164 of 722 best horror movies of all time, 9 of 70 the best teen slasher movies. Fallen.
City of Angels.
City of Angels.
Out of Sight.
Out of Sight.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Small Soldiers. A Perfect Murder.
Practical Magic.
Practical Magic.
Ronin.
Released 1998, directed by John Frankenheimer. More Ronin, 16 of 89. The greatest movies about CIA agents and operatives, 25 of 327. The best free movies on YouTube. Ranked 10 of 92. The most rewatchable action movies.
Meet Joe Black.
Released 1998, directed by Martin Brest. More Meet Joe Black, 148 of 277. The top tearjerker movies that make men cry, 269 of 315 movies, with the best soundtracks, 29 of 47. The best father-daughter movies.
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Released 1998, directed by Randall Wallace. More The Man in the Iron Mask, 168 of 369. The best movies based on books, 30 of 47. The best historical movies from the 90s, 391 of 524. The best fantasy movies.
Snake Eyes.
Released 1998, directed by Brian De Palma. More Snake Eyes, 30 of 101. The best Nicolas Cage movies, 286 of 530. The greatest crime movies ever made, 119 of 216. The best R-rated crime thriller movies. Ever After. Released 1998, directed by Andy Tennant. More Ever After, 20 of 125. The greatest date movies of all time, 9 of 78. The best period romance movies.
Buffalo 66.
Released 1998, directed by Vincent Gallo. More Buffalo 66, 44 of 105. The best Valentine's Day movies, 26 of 37. Great movies about sad loner characters, 133 of 134. The best directorial debuts of famous actors.
You've Got Mail.
Released 1998, directed by Nora Ephron.
The Negotiator.
The Negotiator.
A Simple Plan.
A Simple Plan.
Deep Impact.
Released 1998, directed by Mimi Lettermore. Deep Impact, 3 of 317. The greatest disaster movies of all time, 126 of 196. The biggest tearjerker movies of all time.
Dark City.
Released 1998, directed by Alex Proyas More Dark City 162 of 234 The best psychological thrillers of all time 74 of 97 The best movies to watch on mushrooms 70 of 168 The best science fiction action movies.
The Thin Red Line.
Released 1998, directed by Terrence Malick Moore. The Thin Red Line 42 of 374 The 50-plus best war movies ever made. Ranked 38 of 220 The greatest World War Roman II movies of all time 36 of 50 The best Oscar-nominated movies of the 90s.
Half-Baked.
Released 1998, directed by Tamra Davis Moore. Half-Baked 237 of 925 The all-time greatest comedy films 27 of 142 The funniest black movies ever made 319 of 661 The best black movies ever made. Ranked.
Rushmore.
Released 1998, directed by Wes Anderson Moore. Rushmore 30 of 84 great movies that take place in autumn 103 of 151 The most rewatchable comedy movies.
Pleasantville.
Released 1998, directed by Gary Ross Moore. Pleasantville 284 of 1540 The most rewatchable movies 92 of 252 The funniest 90s movies 165 of 224 The best black and white movies ever made.
Can't Hardly Wait.
Released 1998, directed by Deborah Kaplan, Harry Elfont.
The X-Files.
Released 1998, directed by Rob Bowman Moore. The X-Files 427 of 480 The greatest movies for guys 292 of 355 The best rainy day movies 24 of 186 The best alien movies ever made.
The Parent Trap.
Released 1998, directed by Nancy Meyers Moore. The Parent Trap 18 Reasons The Parent Trap is actually really messed up 96 of 252 The funniest 90s movies.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Released 1998, directed by Terry Gilliam Moore. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The true story behind Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 137 of 369 The best movies based on books.
The Prince of Egypt.
The Prince of Egypt.
The Ring.
The Ring.
Armageddon.
Released 1998, directed by Michael Bay.
Halloween H20, 20 years later.
Released 1998, directed by Steve Miner Moore. Halloween H20, 20 years later. Halloween H20 is an underappreciated horror gem 148 of 722 The best horror movies of all time 18 of 105 The best horror movie sequels.
Lethal Weapon 4.
Released 1998, directed by Richard Donner Moore. Lethal Weapon 422 of 74 The best action movie sequels 36 of 175 The best police movies 171 of 333 The all-time greatest martial art movies.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Released 1998, directed by Guy Ritchie.
Marshals.
Released 1998, directed by Stuart Baird-Moore. Marshals 214 of 224, the worst sequels of all time. 47 of 117, the best movies based on TV shows. 5 of 20, Robert Downey Jr. roles besides Iron Man that prove he's a great actor.
The Faculty.
Released 1998, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Moore. The Faculty 1090 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies. 12 of 70, the best teen slasher movies. 50 of 186, the best alien movies ever made.
Rounders.
Released 1998, directed by John Moore. Rounders 176 of 234, the best psychological thrillers of all time. 12 of 12 movies that were eerily ahead of their time.
Wild Things.
Released 1998, directed by John McNaughton. Moore. Wild Things 725 of 836, the greatest chick flicks ever made. 134 of 541, the greatest guilty pleasure movies.
A Bug's Life.
Released 1998, directed by John Lasseter and Drew Stanton. Moore. A Bug's Life 39 of 111, the best Disney animated movies of all time. 38 of 306, the best movies for kids.
The Mask of Zorro.
Released 1998, directed by Martin Campbell.
The Waterboy.
The Waterboy.
Blade.
Released 1998, directed by Stephen Norton.
Rush Hour.
Released 1998, directed by Brett Ratner.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State.
The Wedding Singer.
Released 1998, directed by Frank Carside.
Mulan.
Released 1998, directed by Tony Bancroft.
There's Something About Mary.
There's Something About Mary.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. American History X.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Hey guys, thank you so much for your support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.